Exactly.
According to Simply Shula, this is what Hamas does. Number one, they rejected the ceasefire offer this last week. They started the war. They continued the war. They're not releasing the hostages. They've stolen aid in the past. And now the UN is refusing to bring in all the aid that is just sitting there at the sidelines waiting to be distributed. If you blame Israel for what's happening in Gaza, you have lost the plot.
A lot of people have lost the plot, Mock.
A lot of plot
people.
losers.
A lot of losers with the whole
A lot
plot.
of big losers on that plot.
Totally.
It's true, especially about the aid. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. The New York Times tried to write a column this weekend saying that Israeli military officials say they have no proof of Hamas, delaying aid or doing anything. And then the Washington Post the same day talked about how absolutely Hamas has gone broke since the UN stopped being their main source of aid. This is why they want to shut down the Gaza humanitarian foundation that has been really successful at giving food directly to the people. And the UN sucks at it. They suck at it. And then they try to say, Israel needs to help us stay safe. And then they say, but we don't want the IDF anywhere near us. I don't know how you expect to be kept safe by Israel then. What?
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense.
God, I know. It's all insane. And the whole famine thing,
don't even get me started.
It's a little out of control. Yeah. I mean, what was it that do we have the clip from Mike Johnson? Mm-hmm. Do we have that?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one?
Because is it coming?
Mm-hmm.
This is important to note. Israel, since this war began, has supplied over 94,000 truckloads full of food. It's enough food to feed 2 million people for 2 years, trying to get that into Gaza. But Hamas has stolen the food. A huge amount. In fact, in 2024, the numbers are that Hamas profited over $500 million in stolen food aid that was supposed to go to these poor people who needed it. That's half of their budget. So this is a broken system. The UN needs to work with Israel to make sure that the food is getting to the people that need it most. The IDF, I'm told as recently as this morning, will begin tomorrow in opening new channels of distribution to get it to those people who are desperately in need. That's Israel's intention. That's the US's intention, and the UN as well.
Why are people siding with terrorists? I don't get it.
The same reason they side with the illegals who are criminals. None of it makes any sense.
It just baffles my mind. I don't get it. I don't understand, because people are like there's a guy in our comment section right now. He's like, that's just BS. Okay. All right. Well, then go.
Yeah, because how could you believe a terrorist would do something like that?
Right. Exactly. It's like, then go be BFFs go live there.
Yeah.
Go join the cause. Go join the cause. Go join Hamas.
Please.
See how well, seriously.
We will pay. We will pay for you to go there.
I mean, it's unbelievable, the thought process that goes into this. It's like, I'm going to go ahead and sympathize with effing terrorists.
But also, speaking of thought process, did you see how we were like this? You were like, do you have that Mike Johnson clip? I do, actually. It's next.
Right. We do brain share, you guys. We've been doing that. Brain sharing since 2008.
I mean, for real.
That's what we do.
And to make matters worse, the propaganda that so many people are trying to put out about starving kids in Gaza, and they're lying so hard that they're resorting to using just random Facebook group pictures from like NICU Facebook groups, and then they're saying, "Look at this starving child in Gaza. This is Israel's fault." When it's like some kid in an incubator in Wyoming, what I mean?
Or a kid that has a muscular degenerative disease or something,
right?
And they're like, oh, that kid's not starving. That kid has an other disease. And you just lifted a picture and put it out there for propaganda's sake. You absolute terrorist asshat.
Yeah. So Banshee said, in the last 2 days, the Palestinian propaganda machine has stolen a picture from a neonatal Facebook page and used a child with a muscular disorder whose family are all well fed as their proof of a starvation campaign. Does no one in the press find that telling?
Right.
If you have to lie, maybe it's because you're lying about the whole thing.
Meanwhile, if you look at the adults, they look pretty well fed.
That's exactly what he said. Yeah. I mean, the family is fine.
Yeah.
Explain that.
the adults look all like fat and happy. So it's interesting to me. It's like, is there a famine or is there not a famine? Because if there's a famine, it's across the board famine.
Right.
It's not just a couple kids here and there who are starving.
That's not how famine works.
No.
So, and I think, normal people, smart people are catching on. They know that this is all propaganda. And so now they are making fun of the effort with pictures like this. So Daniel said this is a 3-year-old Palestinian infant named Itty. Itty is in a Gaza Gaza hospital where he's been starved and he hasn't been able to phone home thanks to the IDF. Please let the New York Times, NBC, The Age, and the BBC know. The world needs to know.
That Palestinian infant's like, Elliot.
I mean, this is how bad it's gotten.
Ridiculous.
Or here's another example. This one was also hilarious to me. So somebody posted Stephen Hawking, Wild Culpepper, and said, Israel is intentionally starving children. This is Ahmed, an 11-year-old boy who's practically skin and bones because there's no food.
There's no food, you guys.
This is what they're doing. This is how ridiculous it is.
And people are like, I believe it. Okay.
So there was a representative of the UN, I don't know his name, who got absolutely grilled by a reporter in the best way. So because the UN rep is trying to say Israel is responsible for not only feeding Gaza, which they're the only country who, after being attacked, would be demanded to feed the attackers.
Right.
I mean,
WTF.
it makes no sense anyway.
Yeah, that is completely insane to begin with.
It's ridiculous, but they are, and they are trying, because that is the good nature. That's Israel, is they are trying to help the needy, the hungry, as much as they can. And so again, like we mentioned, the United Nations is saying, well, Israel, we demand that Israel provide security for us so that we can distribute all of these, 900 truckloads of food. And then the IDF is like, okay, here we are. And they're like, no, we don't want to be anywhere around the IDF. It doesn't make any sense. And they were called out on it in this presser, which was phenomenal.
Because you just said that the UN would not accept any, if I understood you correctly, security support in Gaza from any of the warring parties. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. But hasn't the UN said through some channels, I'm not sure which, but that as the occupying power, in quotes, in Gaza, Israel has a responsibility to provide security? If that's true, then how do you reconcile
It
those
has
two?
a responsibility to ensure that we are safe and that humanitarian aid is safe. The best protection is for this conflict to stop.
No, I understand that.
I
understand that, but there still seems to be a contradiction here, because on the one hand, you're saying Israel is responsible for the security of humanitarian delivery in Gaza, and the other hand, the UN will not accept IDF provided security to these convoys. So
the hell?
I'm not sure how you reconcile that.
Yeah.
I think we reconcile it by trying to find a way to keep our people and the community as safe as possible.
That
makes
made no
no
sense.
sense.
That made zero sense. At no time did you make any sense, and all of us are dumber. Congratulations.
Right?
You're an idiot.
What in the world?
And then people on that side will be like, oh, that was brilliant. It was a brilliant answer.
Right. The United
He
Nations
made-
is so necessary.
Made no sense. Oh
I don't
my
know why
God.
I don't know why that entity, that organization, whatever you want to call it, still exists. It is
Bye.
useless.
It needs to go away.